Let's do some plane shifted Strixhaven drafting today with Midweek Magic. I can't remember exactly what's in the set. I don't know how it's going to go, but we're going to try and get to at least 2 wins to get the 2 rare individual card rewards from the event. So let's go. Welcome back to Game School Dad with me, Martin. We're doing our Midweek Magic this week, which is Strixhaven drafting, and I haven't seen specifically what's in this yet. In fact, I've got the little draft helper thing up here, which I'm going to get rid of because I don't want that in the way. I'm going to try and do this all myself without the bot helping me. So, right, what do we have in this pack? We have a few good red things, double strike, 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That's going to be really useful. But Venerable Warsinger, 1 red and white, Vigilance Trample 3/3. When it deals combat damage to a player, you can return a target creature with mana value X or less from your graveyard or X amount of damage. That sounds like the best thing I could hope for. So we're going to go with that, hoping some red comes back round to us. Study Break, Guiding Voice. These things aren't necessarily going to be great, I don't think. I'm pretty sure, well, the small creatures, the extra damage to the creatures, and the spell can't be countered as well, which is nice. But I'm going to take the Warsinger now because it's the rare, and it's probably going to be the best thing we've got here. Okay, Weather the Storm. Gain 3 life. Copy it for each other spell you've done. Okay, that sounds good. But let's have a look at the red and white cards. In particular, we've got Illustrious Historian, a 2/1. You can exile it from your graveyard and create a 3/2, which is pretty nice. But also we could bring it back with the Warsinger if we hit with the Warsinger. And the Blood Age General attacking spirits get +1/+0. So that's a human. This is a spirit. This is a spirit as well. So red spirits possibly. What else do we have? Uncommons. Closing Statement. Destroy creature, put +1 counters. Fight or counter. Well, I'm going to stick with... I'm going to take this as a 2/2. Maybe we can find other spirits. They're going to make this work pretty well. Let's see. Vigilance Menace 4/4. It's pretty nice. Do I want any of these other ones? It's kind of nice. We've got lots of counters. Sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. Create a token. Choose one of those. I think I'm just going to stick with the colours I've got so far. Okay, we've got a lesson card, which I haven't done the Strixhaven draft before, and I'm presuming that lesson cards and the learn mechanic still works the same in draft, but I haven't actually tested that out, so I'm not sure. But let's have a look at what other white cards we've got. Creatures get +1/+1, or destroy a creature. That's nice to have the flexibility. Or we have a flying spirit, and if we're going with other spirits, maybe we'll find something that will boost all our spirits. That would be really good. And we can give something else flying. I quite like that, but also like the Relic Sloth. The Vigilance and Menace, but I'm going to go with the flying for now. Maybe the Relic Sloth will come back round. So we have Thrill of Possibility, which is good to fix things if we're a bit stuck. But should I take the other? Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, put a +1 counter on it and it gains haste till end of turn. And learn. Now we didn't pick up the lesson card, but maybe we'll come back around and get that. But Eager First Year. Instant Sorcery gives it +1. Let's go with the other Blood Age General for now. Okay, want red and white. Return a target artifact and enchantment and instant and sorcery and planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand to exile it. So great if we've got lots of different things. Are we likely to get that many things? Probably not. Probably not that many different things. We've got creature, Creature so far. I'm probably going to focus mostly on creatures anyway. Explosive Welcome too expensive. Lawhold Pledge Mage, it's not bad. 3 mana, first strike. Can get +1. Oh, we have Defiant Strike. Gets +1/+0 and draw a card. It's pretty good to draw an extra card as well. If we have something like Double Strike with it, that's going to work pretty well. We'll take that for now. Let's see if we can make that work. Grinning Ignis. 2/2, cost 3. We can return it to our hand and then add more mana. It's quite nice and flexible. We have another Blood Age General. We could just go with loads of little spirits. Let's see, artifact creature. Yeah, no. That's kind of nice, but I don't know if we're really going to use the lesson cards yet. Add mana. Draw a card. And we have the dual coloured land, which would be nice. So we have to spend red to return it to a hand, and we add that red back and 2 more. It's good to ramp up to something else. I think I'm going to take the land for now. It's just going to help us a bit more. We've got some 2/2s already. We have a sloth there. Historian. We have a 1/5. It's a spirit. Sacrifice it, return instants or sorceries from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, but a 1/5 reach is pretty good no matter what. So that's pretty good. The spell costs 3 less if it targets a creature token. Gain control of it, untap it, gets +2 in haste. I don't know how useful they really are in draft games, because it relies on the opponent having one really good thing. So maybe we'll go with... I do like the double strike as well. I think I'll go with the Pillar Drop Warden for now. Right, we have a Tome Shredder. Haste, exile instant or sorcery from the graveyard, put a +1 counter on it. I'm not going to have lots of instants and sorceries, that's not going to be that useful. I think I might just go with the other Spirit Bird. Let's get more flying creatures. Okay, Pigment Storm, Twin Scroll, Shaman. I like the double strike. It's going to be a really good blocker against anything with 1 toughness. Although this is a really good artifact. Each equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance and trample. So we can put that on like the War Singer or basically anything. The equip cost isn't too high. It only costs 1. Would be nice to put it onto a Shaman, but I might have more chance of finding another one of those than finding another Team Pennant coming up. So, Historian. Don't want to go with the blue, I don't think. Do we really want a Guiding Voice? Well, let's go with that as well. Also makes a spirit. And there's the Relic Sloth come back round. It's nice having something to destroy though. I don't feel like the Relic Sloth's going to do a huge amount later on. It's only a 4/4. If the opponent has a couple of 2/2s to block, it's not going to get past that. So let's just take Defend the Campus because it's a good trick and it's a good removal spell for something big. Right, so this is 6 mana reach. Put target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Yeah, I don't think I'll go with that. Being a 4/5 is nice, but it costs 6, it's quite a lot. Let's take Thrill of Possibility for now. Okay, do we want Reconstruct History? So we have an artifact that's going to stay on the battlefield, we have an instant, we have creatures. No, I think I'm just going to take the creature. And Grinning Ignis, sure, let's take that. And Mascot Interception, you never know, it's there in case we need it. Right, so Regrowth, return target card from the graveyard to your hand. It's nice, but we don't need it. we have Spell Satchel. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, put a book counter on it. Remove a book counter to add colorless mana. Remove 3 book counters to draw a card. Yeah, if we had lots of instants and sorceries, that'd be nice, but we don't have lots. So let's see what else we've got. If we're going to stick to our colors, Study Break, tap creatures. That can be quite useful to get past things. Now, this is a really good trick. It gets +2 and it gains first strike. And we get to create a treasure token, which is going to help us as well. A defender that can attack when you cast instant or sorcery isn't too amazing, but having a 3/3 that only costs 2 is quite nice. It's going to be 2 red for us. Or we can take elemental summoning. That will probably come back round. I'm going to take sudden breakthrough because combat trick seems nice. Okay, so secret rendezvous. Each draw 3 cards. That's risky. I wouldn't ever include that unless I specifically had something that would benefit when I draw cards, like, a Sheoldred would work really well with Secret Rendezvous, not that that's in Strixhaven. So yeah, I'm probably not going to pick that one. Got the Lorehold Apprentice. Spirit creatures gain the tap to deal 1 damage to each opponent whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery. Well, that's definitely good. I'm definitely taking that because I'm going to have lots of different spirit creatures. Let's see what other spirits we can find. Okay, Stonebinder's Familiar. Whenever 1 or more cards are put into exile during your turn, put a +1 counter on it. That's great if we can exile things often. I don't know if we're going to have very many ways of exiling things. So I think that's very unlikely to actually help us, unfortunately. We have a couple of things, don't we? We have, like, where is it? One of the creatures. Historian. Exile it from your graveyard. Okay, so we can make this happen once. I know I've used this card before in Constructed. When you have lots of exile effects. If you don't have it, then it's probably not going to be so good. So let's just ignore that for now. Heated Debate. Can't be countered. Deals 4 damage. I think I definitely want that. The land might come around again. I might take Environmental Sciences if that comes around again as well. But 4 damage to a creature or planeswalker. It can't be countered, including by the ward ability. I don't know if there's many things in the set that have ward, but if there are, that's going to help a lot. So Make Your Mark gives +1/+0, and when a creature dies, create the spirit token. I can see throwing something into the opponent just to trade and chuck that on it, and we'll get an extra 3/2 out of it. That seems like a good deal. Eager First Year. I don't even necessarily like this in a deck that specifically uses the Magecraft ability of adding +1/+0. It's not terrible. I probably would put it in if it came back round. Well, if it comes back round, there's nothing else in that pack that I would want to pick anyway. So I suppose I would. Let's see. Teach by Example. Copy a spell. Yeah, it's tempting to have that in there. I don't know if I have many spells. Like doing that with Thrill of Possibility would be good. You discard a card, copy the spell. You're going to draw 4 extra cards with that. I could get another Blood Age General, which can just boost all the other spirits. Or we could get an Eager First Year. I think I'll stick with the spirit for now, because all the spirits are going to work well together. Another Make Your Mark. First Day of Class. Put a Drop Warden. Let's see, we've got quite a lot of 2-drops. Let's have a look at our deck as we're going along. So if we ignore the instants or sorceries, we have 1, we have 3 there, we have 2 there, and we have that one there as well. So we've got 7 2-drops that we could use. I'm not going to worry too much about other small creatures. I'll probably find some other ones as we go along. But bigger things that can block flyers, definitely useful. And we could sacrifice it. Would we want to sacrifice it? I guess if it's going to die anyway, we could sacrifice it. Or Make Your Mark does look pretty good because we're going to get a 3/2 out of it as well. Let's take Make Your Mark for now. Okay, Ageless Guardian, a 1/4. It's a decent blocker. But I don't know if I'm going to be more aggressive with this. Possibly. Pigment Storm, 5 damage to target creature. Excess damage dealt to the creature's controller. Let's take one of those because we definitely want to be able to get rid of any big things. Stonebound Mentor. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, scry 1. Don't have very many things that will leave our graveyard at the moment. But we could do it to have a 3/3 that's a spirit as well. Let's take that for now. Okay, we're running out of red and white cards that we might want to pick. We have a Pledge Mage. If we want to have a 3/3 defender for 2. Letter of Acceptance, add mana of any colour, sacrifice it to draw a card, which might be useful. Or we have Study Break, tap creatures and learns. Let's take Study Break. We want some things to deal with the opponent. Okay, Pigment Storm again. With the big removal. Are we going to need another big removal? Probably not. I'll take it just in case. We've got 2 things, but I don't really want any more after that. None of this is useful, and because this is a Phantom draft, I don't even get anything. I'm going to take that one just in case we happen to find some amazing blue cards, but it's unlikely. We're not going to take any of those. Could take the Assistant. It's flying. It's a 2/1. It costs 4 though. When it enters a battlefield, put up to 1 target instant or sorcery from a graveyard on top of your library. Well, you never know. There's a slight chance we might need that, but it's unlikely. Let's take the Copier spell, just in case. And then First Day of Class. And we're left with another Ageless Guardian. Sure, let's put that in. Okay, so pack number 3. We have... Oh, this is a big creature. Spirit Cleric, 4/2 flying. It costs 6 to cast. When it enters the battlefield, return spirit, instant, or sorcery from the graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good. I do like that. Pilgrim of the Ages. When it enters, search your library for a basic planes, reveal it, put it into your hand. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. It's 6 mana. It's really expensive, but it does work with other spirit things that are when something leaves your graveyard. But I think it's unlikely to get much use for 6 mana. We have a 1 mana 0/0. Enters with a +1 counter. When it dies, puts counter on something else. It's not bad for a first creature to put out. Another Historian, which can exile itself and create a spirit. Let's take the big thing. Will I get to use it? I don't know. But it looks really good. Right, we have Revitalized. Gain life, draw a card. We have another Eager First Year that can get bigger. Another Pigment Storm. Let's take Revitalize. Unlikely to want to use it, but it's there just in case. Introduction to Annihilation. Exile target non-land permanent for 5 mana. It's not amazing, but could be good for any crazy big thing the opponent has. Right, Enthusiastic Study. Target creature gets +3/+1 and gains trample till the end of turn. That's nice. +3/+1 and trample. And you have learn as well. A Detention Vortex. Enchant, non-land permanent. Can't attack, so it's pacify. But also, they can destroy it for 3 mana. So it will hold something off for a bit, but they can get rid of it, which is why it's so cheap. Do we need that? Probably not. Because it doesn't take too long for them to get rid of it and get the creature back. Excavation. At the beginning of our end step, mill a card. If a land card was milled, gain a life. Or it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Just every turn. So we could gain a life every turn, or we could do 1 damage to the opponent every turn. And we can use this to exile cards from our graveyard to create more spirit creatures. And we have another flyer. So we do have different ways of getting things from our graveyard. If we do find something else that says when something exiled, maybe I should have taken the spirit dog. Is it a dog? Maybe I should have taken that. Beginning of your end step, gain a life or do 1 damage. It's good if we're going to be less aggressive and just hold everything off. We do have some big blockers, so it's possible. We've already got 2 Stone Rise Spirits, and they're only 1/2s, which isn't very exciting. Let's take the Excavation. Another Blood Age General, another Prismari Pledge Mage. Scry 2, draw a card. Let's take another General. How many Generals do we have now? 4. Academic Dispute. Academic Dispute. Target creature blocks this if able. You may have it gain reach until end of turn. And learn. Target creature blocks if able. So if I'm attacking with my first strike creature, or given something first strike, or double strike, I can make something block. Interesting idea. We have another Historian there, which can exile and make another spirit creature. Let's take that. You never know, we might get to use it. Oh, Infuriate, +3/+2. Now we have another do 4 damage, another Blood Age General, another Lorehold Excavation. Don't want to mill things too fast, because we're only going to have a 40 card deck, or around a 40 card deck. Let's take this good combat trick. +3/+2 is nice. Claim the Firstborn, gain control, mana value 3 or less. Untap it, gains haste. Or we have another 3/3. Or we have another 1/2 double strike. I'm going to take the 3/3 because we do have some ways of getting things out of the graveyard. So being able to scry is going to help us a little bit. We could take another Enthusiastic Study. Or take one. We didn't take the other one, did we? Okay, we could do with some other really big things at the end. Should we put out a 1/1 that transfers a counter? Or a 2/1. Yeah, let's put out the 1/1 that transfers the counter. Okay, another Pigment Storm. 5 damage. Probably won't need it. Let's take it anyway. Let's take a Detention Vortex because you never know. Study Break. I might have too many instants or sorceries here. Another Historian. Let's take that. Another Blood Age General. I now have 5 Blood Age Generals. And a Twin Scroll Shaman at the end. Okay. So, I don't know how good a deck this is. I'm used to drafting Phyrexia. I've done that quite a lot. I've drafted some other sets and done pretty well. I haven't ever drafted Strixhaven before. But I did play it quite a lot. So let's have a look. We have 60 cards. We need to take out 20. What do we want to keep? Big flying creature, yes. We're not going to need 3 of those. Let's take out one of those. We could put an instant or sorcery card from the graveyard on top of our library. We do have quite a few, so maybe that's pretty good. Going to keep the 3/3. Going to keep the Vigilance Trample 3/3. Keep the double strikes. Want to keep that. Grinning Ignis, I don't think we're necessarily going to need. And let's take out the extra tricks for now. Destroy target creature power 4 or greater. So that's not really... Let's take that out as well. So we've got 5 damage. It's kind of similar to doing 4 damage. It's not the same, but it's similar. I think I'd rather just keep Heated Debate rather than keep Defend the Campus, just because it's cheaper. So we'll keep Pillar Drop Warden for defense. Biblioplex Assistant. Seems really expensive, although it's kind of drawing a card that you might want. Not entirely sure. I think I'll take out Academic Dispute. Infuriate is good. Make Your Mark is good. Team Pennant is good. Let's take out Revitalize for now. We want the Flyers. Take out one of these. We're not going to need all these Blood Age Generals, although that is nice having lots of 2/2s. Do I want First Day of Class? It's only good if we have a creature that's going to come out. And if we want to gain haste, we probably don't need something to gain haste. Let's take that. Okay, more creatures. Sudden Breakthrough is really good. Definitely keeping that. Thrill of Possibility, I'm going to try not to include. Let's take that out. And we want that, and we want that. We're on 46. Maybe I'll take that out for now, because we have other ways of exiling things from our graveyard. And to be honest, with the Venerable Warsinger, we kind of don't really want things being exiled from our graveyard anyway. Because this is going to do damage and bring back anything mana value X or less from our graveyard. So pretty much all of our things are going to have 3 or less mana value. We do have Pillar Drop Warden, we do have the Returned Past Caller, but we could also boost the power of the Warsinger to do more damage anyway. So that seems pretty good. Heated Debate, we want to keep that. Twin Scroll, yes, let's keep that. Okay, this is a Spirit. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's take out another 2, 2. Don't feel like I need quite so many, but having a bit of variety is probably better than not having much variety. We're not going to need all the Blood Age Generals because I don't want to have that many 2/2s without having something like a 1/4 in case we need it. Let's take out 1 Make Your Mark. Defiant Strike. Make Your Mark is a lot better. It gets +1/+0 and it makes a Spirit token. Or we give it +1 and we draw a card. Draw a card could be land, could be something we don't need. Make Your Mark is definitely going to make a token that we're going to get some use out of. So, we definitely want Team Pennant as well. Give something +1/+1, Vigilance and Trample is nice. Especially if it's something like Ageless Guardian that has a good defense. Maybe not that one, but something with a good defense. Or in fact, giving it to a Twin Scroll Shaman would be nice as well. Okay, I definitely want to keep that. Going to keep the Guardian, going to keep the Flyers as a Spirit. I think I'm going to want to keep Blood Age Generals more than keeping Illustrious Historians. Let's take them out. We're on 41. We could take out 1 Make Your Mark, maybe. Definitely want to keep all these. Let's just take that out for now. Or, in fact, let's put Make Your Mark back in. Where's it gone? There it is. Let's take out a land. Let's be daring. We're heavier on red than on white. So if we take out a white, we have the dual land anyway. Most of our things are so small that we're probably not going to need all that much land. So let's see how we do with our Venerable Warsinger deck. So because we're Midweek Magic, we're looking to get 2 wins. So let's see how quickly we can get 2 wins with this deck. Okay, Make Your Mark, Detention Vortex, Mentor, and we got the Warsinger. We've only got red land, which isn't the best thing ever, but so everything's going to need white here. And we got more red, of course. Maybe we don't draw any white. We've made a big mistake. Possibly. The opponent's not doing anything either. Gaining life, learn. So as soon as we get one white mana, we're off. We can do everything. The Warsinger is better when we have creatures in our graveyard. Well, at least we can do the Shaman. Give it +3/+2 till end of turns. That would be a 4/4 double strike. And we can also give Make Your Mark as well. So we're going to start attacking with this and start doing some damage. If it gets killed, Warsinger can bring it back. Okay, we have a 2/4 Crocodile. If I can do 4 damage to it before it does 2 to me, which Infuriate would do that. Let's try and take it out. They don't want to do that, okay. Let's just do the damage. I'm going to keep the combat tricks for when it's actually going to make a difference. So if we get to kill something, I'll use it. I'm not going to use it just to get a bit of extra damage at the beginning, because right now it's going to make a bigger difference getting rid of a creature than doing extra points of damage, unless we're really close to finishing them off. I really could do with the white land. I can get Stonebound Mentor out and then War Singer out afterwards, just in case they have any removal and they want to get rid of... There you go, they're going to make it bigger. So they've used it now. If they'd used it before, when I was trying to attack them, they could have killed my creature. Instead, they're just going to get 5 damage on me. Maybe more. Gains Trample. Doesn't make a difference, just drawing a card. I don't think it's the best use of the cards. I think those combat tricks could do a lot more. And we still don't have white land. Okay, we could put the Pillar Drop Warden out so that we have a good blocker. I find it funny, I take out 1 white land and now I have nothing but no white land that I need. Gain more life. Okay, it's a 3/2, so it's not going to get past the 1/5. I could keep the combat tricks behind. Another red land, of course. Okay, do I want to attack? Yes, I can give it +3, +2, +1. So it can be 4. It could be 5. I could do it. It would take out a big creature of theirs. Let's just do it. Let's see if they feeling brave. No, they don't want to do it. Okay. I'm not going to get the extra damage in. I'm just going to keep chipping away, doing little bits of damage at a time. I can use a combat trick to block and take out one of theirs. Okay, search for a basic land. Put it on the battlefield tapped. It becomes 0/0. +1 counter for each land you had enter the battlefield under your control this turn. Okay. So it's a 1/1 for 2. Okay. Hold on, we have a black and that's not, yeah, it's not blue. It's confusing me. It's a black, it's a swamp, but it's also blue and green because of the what the spell did. That looks really weird. Okay, do they have a trick? No, they're not going to do it. Okay, well, the Pillar Drop Warden is a good blocker. You really need to do something with Detention Vortex. Or anything, oh my goodness, anything with a white land. Okay, 5 damage to target creature. Should we just take out there? Let's do it again. Maybe they're going to block. No matter what they do, I have an answer for it. Pigment Storm's a sorcery, so I can't do that. So give it +3, +2, and then another +1. Let's do that. In fact, I don't need to do anything other than that. It's going to have 4 toughness as it is. Gain 2 life. Gets +X number of life. Amount of life you've gained. Okay, so now it's a 4/4 double strike. I'll kill them. They'll kill me. If I do this, it's still not going to do much difference. We'll make the spirit creature. Do I want to do that? Sure. Would be nice if I had trample as well. But at least we get the spirit. Could have just used Pigment Storm to get rid of their big creature. Maybe I should have done that instead. I kind of didn't think they were going to block, so they didn't block for the last few turns. 2 +1 counters, gains lifelink till end of turn. Lots of gaining life in this deck. I'm not going to block or lose a creature for that, so they're just going to gain some life. Get me down a bit. When you cast and copy instant sorcery, put a +1/+1 counter on it. There's the planes I wanted. Okay, so we can get out the Warsinger, or we can get out the Stonebound Mentor. And we can attack some. Oh, should we just do the 5 damage? It's my go, thank you. I'm aware of that. Should I just kill the big thing? Let's just kill the big thing. Does an extra bit of damage to them as well. Tension Vortex. Let's do that for now. I don't know if it's the best use of the card. Let's do it because we're going to get some damage through to them. Should I keep the pillar drop? Let's just keep it anyway. They can do that, but it's taking up 3 of their mana, so something. Don't know if it's that great, really. What was that one? Death Touch. When it dies, return to the battlefield. You gain 2 life. Well, I'm not going to block it. Did they really just use that before they needed to? Strange. 5, 6, 7. So let's get out Mentor. Let's get out a Mentor and a Warsinger. So then hopefully I can attack with the Warsinger. Well, he's not going to attack me because his creature will die. I really want to bring back my double striker. Let the Warsinger do his thing. Again, he's doing it before. Okay, he's making that bigger. He's making that bigger. Okay, well I'm going to block with this. Do I really want to take 5? I guess we'll do that. Pledge Mage is getting big. Good game, he says. Well, let's do that. We're going to bring back... I guess bring back the 3/3. We can play out both of these. To the battlefield. Not even to my hand. Play that out, that's something. Big defender. This is where I need to tap some creatures. Okay. He doesn't want me to do that, okay. So, when I cast instant or sorcery, creatures get tap, deal 1 damage. Well, we're just at the stage where I'm going to play out everything. No point attacking. Probably not much point in them attacking either. Make some pests. Make the Pledge Mage bigger. Would have been good if I'd removed that maybe. While it was smaller. Spirits. Flying. Exile card from your graveyard. Target creature gains flying. Okay, perfect. So, I can exile something from my graveyard. Target creature gains flying. So I want this creature to gain flying. And I'm going to exile... What do I want to exile? Detention Vortex. I can scry. Okay, this is going to work out pretty well. Do I want to keep that? Yes. Click resolve. Oh, deal 5 damage to... Oh, I took out the bird. Wait, doesn't it still do the thing? It does. Okay. In that case, I'm just bringing the bird back. So that wasn't very clever. Don't think that quite worked how we thought it would. Oops. Yeah. Okay, he's just going for it. Well, let's block where we can. Anything that should be able to survive. We're not there. Block there, and let's block. Where are we? Block that one with that one. Okay, this might be a sign they're giving up. That was not a very good idea. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not going to attack with everything. Because... let's keep them around. Let's bring this back from my graveyard. That's all my creatures back. Scry again. Heated Debate. 4 damage. Let's get that. Okay, spirits are now working for me. +2, first strike, create treasure. If I give +2 to the Warsinger, then I can get my Pillar Drop Warden back as well. I just have to get something else out of my graveyard. Blockers. +2 gains first strike. That's going to be a 3/2 first striker. Double striker, which isn't quite enough unless I go with this. Put that there. Let's put that there. If we can take out the Pledge Mage, then I'm happy. That is enough, isn't it? It is enough. Okay. We got there with our combat trick in the end. So that's our first win, and that's our first rare with Midweek Magic. Let's see if we get any decent rares. This is from my daily wins, and then this is the rare I'm getting, which is Evolving Door from Nuka Penna. Nothing too exciting, but it's another rare in the collection I needed. Okay, let's go through to game number 2. Yeah, that first game we should have lost because the opponent should have done some things differently. Use their instance a bit more smartly. We're again without white, but we have something to play on 2 and something to play on 3, so let's see. We'll see how it goes. Stonebound Mentor is really good. And the Spirit's really good too. The opponent's mulliganed, which is always a good sign. And another red, of course. So we could do with something white. Oh, they got Spirits as well. Possibly. So let's put the other red out for now. Match what they've got so they potentially don't attack. Unless they want to trade. Okay, first day of class. Give something a +1 counter and haste. And you learn. They've got environmental sciences. Okay. Well, should we just block? They didn't have a creature to put out. Let's just take them out. Because we know we can bring it back. I'm hoping they don't have removal, and of course they do. We've lost the Warsinger. I don't think we have any way of bringing that back now, which is not good. So, 4 mana. Let's get the Stonebound Mentor going. Okay, so plan B. We don't have the Warsinger. Maybe I should put the Mentor out first, just in case they were going to have something to damage. Maybe I should have done that. But I was thinking if I put it out now, if we don't have another blocker, we'll bring back the other one straight away. So it could have worked out either way. Okay, they have lots of land. They can make a token. But we can do 4 damage to something, so that's fine. Shaman and the Spirit, I guess. Do they have something? Let's find out. No, they don't. Double Striker and the Flyer. Slightly more mana efficient than just putting out the Mentor, although they do 3 damage between them anyway, which is the same. But it's spread out over different things. Has haste. 3, 4. I'm going to let him do his damage. I can kill it next turn anyway if I want to. It does tapped. Let's do my damage. Oh, giving up. Okay, that's the second rare. I'm not quite sure why they were giving up. Maybe they didn't have any other big creatures. Maybe they just knew I was going to kill their thing next turn. Okay. Second rare is actually a mythic, and it's Luca, and it's my first one. So there's proof that Midweek Magic is actually worth it for the rewards. We get relevant cards. Most recent one, it's a mythic. It's one I didn't have. So there we have it. Pretty quick one there with the Strixhaven bot draft. We've got our 2 wins. We've got our 2 rares, or the rare and the mythic, which I'm happy with. So I think it's a pretty good deal with the Midweek Magic. So try this one out if you haven't tried it yet. There is also a Strixhaven Premier Draft going on at the moment. So if you haven't tried the Strixhaven Premier Draft yet, and if you want to try it, maybe try to do the bot draft first, because hey, it's a free draft and you get a little bit more practice at limited for Strixhaven. So it's going to help you out in the Premier Draft if you are doing it, because you're going to get a bit more practice. And if you have a second account, don't forget you can do the Midweek Magic on the other account as well, which is what I'm going to do, so I get another chance at doing Midweek Magic, another chance at doing the draft for Strixhaven, so I can get a bit more practice and a bit more fun. So let me know how it goes for you in the comments below if you've done this event, and let me know if you've got any really cool rares or mythics like I did. Getting Luca there, that's really cool. Alright, and don't forget you can like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future Magic content. And thanks for watching this video to the end. I will see you guys in the next video.